ciel bleu vole en silence.
Okay, so you're in your 60s. These are the golden years, right? These are the golden years. Or are they? Are they the most challenging years to get dressed or the easiest years to get dressed? I'm going to dive into what it looks like to dress stylishly in your 60s in 2024. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Netta. My whole focus is on personal style for women over the age of 40. I do that here on YouTube. I do that as a personal stylist and also through my Ageless Style program where I have cheered over 5,000 women on to effortless, everyday, confident style. So if you're new here, I hope that you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. Join us. This is a fast-growing community, and we would love to have you be a part of it. So speaking of community, I got a lot of community feedback and insight when I posted on my Facebook groups about what is it like to really be a real woman dressing in your 60s in 2024. So I have women from all over the world in my community and all different lifestyles, from urban lifestyles to farm lifestyles to ranch lifestyles. We cover it all in this community. And so it's going to look very, very different for you depending on where you live and what your lifestyle is. But I just thought it might be interesting to just kind of dive into what real women are saying about getting dressed in their 60s. Okay, so first of all, I want to start by talking about the pros and cons as I see it as a personal stylist to style, to fashion, to shopping, to all of these pieces in your 60s. Okay, for pros, I really think that ideally we have a little bit more confidence in our 60s. Maybe we've stopped caring as much what other people are thinking about us and saying about us and what other people think about what we wear. Maybe we are finally making that shift to dressing for ourselves and not dressing just to please others. Also, we have the confidence that comes with being able to dress in a way that's true to our personal style and not necessarily as part of a work required dress code. So if you've been in scrubs your whole life or in suits your whole life, you had your dress code for work prescribed to you. But now you may have the confidence that comes with having the freedom to wear what you want to wear. Freedom is the next thing that I think is a pro of being in your 60s. Time freedom, maybe some more financial freedom, maybe a little bit more flexibility in your budget, and then of course lifestyle freedom. So all of those types of freedoms play a role in how you're going to dress. Chances are your dress code in your 60s is considerably, depending on your lifestyle, considerably more casual than it was in your 40s. And you have that time freedom, so you're wearing clothes that suit your lifestyle, whatever that is right now. And then, financial freedom. I alluded to that, but you may have more money in your 60s to spend on your style, or more. You may be able to allocate more of it to your style than you have in the past. You're probably not. You probably don't have young kids at home that you're supporting or dressing, and so more of your money can go into your wardrobe. At least this is what I'm hearing from those of you who are in your 60s and looking stylish in my Ageless Style community. Okay, cons. Your body changes, right? Our bodies continue to change. They change all of our lives. Let's face it, they change when we're pregnant, they change through menopause. And then in your 60s, you may still have some menopausal changes. You may be going through weight loss or weight gain. You may find that your frame is just changing. You may find that issues like, osteoporosis or scoliosis or other things have kind of affected the way that your clothes fit and the way that they hang. And just a lot of other both health-related physical changes and just lifestyle-related physical changes are really starting to show up in our 60s. So our bodies change, and of course we always want to look and dress flatter and dress our existing bodies, not our previous bodies, not our future bodies, but our current bodies. Shrinking selection of things for the 60s. I think a lot of women find that as they get into their 60s, they have fewer stores to shop, and the selection in stores doesn't seem to be speaking to them and their personal style. Now, this is based on your personal style, your comfort level, what you want to wear in your 60s. And I think there are so many stores that focus so heavily on very, very youthful trends. And if that's not your thing in your 60s, you're going to find that the selection is a little bit narrower. And then finally, the casual lifestyle. Like, it's very, very easy if you've retired to fall into the rut of just wearing leggings or sweats or, baggy, shapeless, too casual pieces day in and day out, of not doing your hair, of not doing your makeup. And so the casual lifestyle can be a con because it can encourage us to kind of get into a rut of just wearing our least cute things because, let's face it, we're not going anywhere important, right? So these are the pros and cons of possibly of dressing in your 60s. So let's talk about the stores that women illustrate or indicated that they shop at in their 60s. So again, international community, so I'm going to try to mention stores from all over, but Nordstrom, Dillard's, J. Crew, Von Maur, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Belk, Loft, Banana Republic, Ann Taylor, Quince, Winners, The Bay, and Witchery. So these are all, brands that women indicated that, and there are many, many others as well, but that women indicated that they shop at in their 60s. I want to know, comment below and let me know what stores did I miss. And I know I missed a lot. I didn't want to mention them all, but these are, what store did I miss that is your go-to in your 60s? I want to hear where you're shopping in your 60s, because this is all going to play into the decades content that I'm creating for you. I'm creating 60s shopping guides, shopping lists, store lists, all of these things so that you can shop more successfully and more strategically in your 60s. Okay, let's hear from some of the women in my Age of Style community first, and then I'm going to launch into 6 or 7 tips that I have for successfully dressing in your 60s, looking and feeling your most stylish in your 60s. First, I want to hear from Debbie. Debbie is a member of my Age of Style program. She says, approaching 70s, living my last years in my 60s. I love being free to wear what I like, keeping current, not having to jump on every trend, but enjoying the ones I choose. I love that. Also, after all the years of having worn so many different decades in fashion, the favorites come back and it is fresh and fun. Like, it feels fun to rediscover your old favorites that went out and came back in. I'm definitely experiencing that. The only downside is footwear challenge. You can't wear the perfect shoe for an outfit all the time, so you must substitute a tolerably comfortable one. Not always possible, even though you would prefer a different shoe. One has to walk. Yes, 100%. We have to walk. This is disappointing, but hey, life brings changes. Enjoy every good day fashionably and thankfully. I love, love, love that. She also says that her favorite stores are Marshalls and TJ Maxx, Nordstrom Rack and Talbot's, Loft and Taylor. Walmart has upped their game in time and true dresses, and a few boutiques in Florida when she travels that have special items that she doesn't find anywhere else. She said they have so many stores in DC that it is mind-boggling. She's lucky. She's lucky. Having so many choices is hard, and having too few choices is hard. And I'm kind of in the too few choices camp here where I live. So thanks, Debbie. That was a great perspective. And Donna says, I'm 67. Up until about 5 years ago, most of my clothes were hand-me-down or thrifted. Now I like Talbot's, Loft, Macy's, JCPenney's. The most I still go to is the thrift stores, but it is harder to find something specific. Yes, at a thrift store, you've got to be a little bit more open-minded because you're not going to be able to zero in on that one item you're looking for. She also says, I've learned in the last 5 years what I love in my closet, so now I shop for what fills a hole in it. Yes, she does it beautifully too, as you can tell from this outfit. She looks amazing. Okay, next is Linda. Linda says, I will be 69 in July, and I'm grateful for every day. Love Linda. Okay, I've migrated from shopping at Chico's except for pants. They fit well, and some of their solid tops are good for me. Thanks to Netta, I love a treasure hunt with TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack. The very first Marshalls was located in our town of Bedford, Mass. I learned the art of bargain hunting from my mom. She grew up in Boston and shopped at Filene's Basement. No way! Filene's Basement takes me back to the days when I met my husband. I lived right down the street from Filene's Basement on Tremont Street. Love it. Okay, well before outlets were popular. Growing up, my siblings and I would spend many tiring hours waiting for my mom. She had to check out every huge table stacked with clothes. I love finding unique items. Our Talbots and Ann Taylor, I'm sad to say, closed in our mall within the last 2 weeks. No, I'm hearing that so much across the board. I like White House Black Market to browse. I have not found things at Madewell, but I love to browse there as well. I dream of being tall and elegant when I step into Banana Republic. I dream of being tall all the time. Have a good day, everyone. Okay, so that's Linda's take on style, where she's at right now, almost 69. Zweezel, I hope I'm saying your name right. I think it's such a pretty name. I'm 68 and find lots of nice things at Marshalls. I sew, so I know the quality of fabrics. That's so good. Those of you who are sewers definitely have an advantage. I live in the eastern part of Puerto Rico in a resort community, so my clothes are mostly resort wear and lounge wear. When I need nicer clothing, I go to San Juan, where there are lots of boutiques and malls. My style hasn't changed so much with age, just more selective and refined. Yes, yes. Can I underline that? More selective, more refined. That's what we're doing in our 60s. Sometimes one of my daughters will see a piece of clothing and say, Mom, it had your name written all over it, so I bought it for you. Perfect. That is such a good indicator that your personal style is loud and clear. If someone sees something and says, oh my gosh, that's so you, that's a great example that your personal style is well developed. So thank you so much for that feedback. Okay, Karen says, I like to shop. My favorites are J. Crew, Banana Republic, Banana Republic Factory, Petite Studio, and Nordstrom. Now retired from a tech corporate setting, I feel like I can wear more feminine clothes and more casual clothes. I love all the choices available to us and at various price points. So I love that. Okay, so she, has that lifestyle freedom, and now out of a tech and corporate setting, she can wear clothes that speak to her personal style more. Karen is petite, so she's always looking into the petite sources that I'm sharing. And if you're petite, let me know in the comments, because I definitely will always have petite options. Gail, I'm in my early 60s. I shop at J. Crew, Everlane, Anthropologie, Quince, thrift shops, Nordstrom, and boutiques. I'm kind of all over the place. I feel that I'm older and wiser and wear what makes me feel good. I don't like how hard it can be how difficult it can be to find comfortable, stylish, and fashionable footwear. This is just everyone's cry. Like, where are the cute shoes that are also comfortable that we can also walk in? I mean, I think we all feel this across the board. Netta and all of you are teaching me how to make outfits my own by adding personal style items. I don't like how challenging it is to find a balance between modern and classic. I will be 61 on June 11th. I'm loving this phase of my life. As for me, age brings freedom. I love that. As an insurance broker, agency owner in the financial services industry, I've had to dress in a very specific corporate manner. I felt that in order for me to earn the respect of my peers and the team I manage, I need to present myself in a specific manner. Now at the tail of my career, I've given myself the freedom to dress more like myself. So she said, I'm a Gemini, so I have two personalities after all. I also shop at thrift shops, local boutiques, if I have the patience for it. I'm exploring online brands as I expand my wardrobe. I'm now choosing to wear what I want, not what I feel I should wear. I fought this transition for several years, and with the help of Netta and all of you, I'm well on my way. I love that. I love it. Thank you, Gail. Love it. Okay, Julie, knocking on 63's door. Favorite places to shop: Dillard's, J. Crew, Loft and Taylor, Banana Republic, Belk's, Bartina, and smaller local boutiques. I am all for shopping local and shopping small whenever possible. Obviously, I can't mention all the local boutiques, here on this channel. I'm mentioning places many of us can shop at, but if you've got local boutiques in your area, support those local boutiques. We need them now more than ever. She also says that I live in a 55 and better, very active South Carolina coastal community. So the dress is resort casual with many themed parties. I'm going to move up there. I need to live there. I still need to wear casual professional wear under a white lab coat and closed-toe shoes for work until I retire in about 110 days. But who's counting? She has a red body type. Soft coloring, preppy, classic, romantic. I'm dangerous shopping at J. Crew. I always find something I want. So, it's really an advantage to have a go-to store where you can always find something you want, because let's face it, finding something we want and something that works for us can be a challenge at this age and stage. So if you've got a go-to store, you're ahead of the rest of us, right? Okay, so let me share my tips for dressing in your 60s. First is to consider switching stores/brands. So if you have been shopping at Old Navy, at Forever 21, at Target, at Walmart, I don't have a problem with any of these stores. You just have to choose more carefully at those stores than you will at other stores. Consider leveling up. Like, what's a step up from Old Navy? Maybe you go to the Gap. Maybe you go to J. Crew. Maybe you go to Banana Republic. What's a step up from Forever 21? Maybe you go to H&M. Maybe you go to Kaz. Maybe you go to and other stories. So there are other stores that are going to give you the same style, the same aesthetic, And yes, we are elevating the prices with these stores. I'm totally aware of that. But my guidance is always to buy less and buy better, especially as we enter our 60s. So I would rather see you buy one top a J. Crew factory or even Banana Republic factory, which, by the way, if you get them on sale and they've got all the coupon things going on, is going to be as inexpensive as Old Navy. So I'd rather see you buy one top there than three tops at Old Navy. So really, the way that we level up our stores and our brands is by buying less and leaning into the better brands. Of course, the over 50 stores, we need to tread lightly in the over 50 stores. So if you're currently shopping at Talbot's, maybe you would consider shopping at Loft instead, or just shopping for basics and solid colored pieces at Talbot's, the essential pieces at Talbot's, and then going for the fun pieces at Loft. If you are currently shopping at Chico's, just shop for the solid essential pieces at Chico's, and instead check out Anthropologie or maybe Sundance, or maybe I think Anthropologie and Sundance are going to have more of the artistic feeling that you're going for. Garnet Hill, checking a store like that for some of the more statement pieces or some of the more signature or personality pieces. So really consider changing up your stores and your brands going forward in your 60s. Mix it up. If you've got, again, if one of your go-to brands is a brand that really transcends ages, and I will have a list of ageless brands, comment ageless if you want that list. There are ageless brands and stores that really cater to all ages and not, oh, we're over 50, we're under 30, right? These are the brands we want to be shopping at this stage of life. Okay, next is to focus your prints. I talk about prints a lot. Stripes, plaid, polka dots, very classic animal prints. Those are the prints that we should be wearing in our 60s. For all other prints, florals, personality prints, statement prints, you need to go to the stores that do those prints well. So skip those prints at Talbot's, at Chico's, at J. Jill, and instead go to Farm Rio, Desigual, Veronica Beard, the contemporary brands for those statement making prints. So either keep them very simple and very classic or solid, or go for brands that are known for their prints. Really leveling up our prints and leveling up particularly our florals in our 60s becomes really important. You can get away with a ho-hum or so-so or borderline floral at 40 or at 50, but at 60, a borderline floral will age you. It will age you. And so I've done a lot of videos on prints, but if you've got a print or a floral and you're on the fence about it, post it in my Facebook group and let me and tag me in it, and I will let you know whether it's good, bad, or somewhere in that very broad and scary place in the middle. I will be honest with you about that because my goal is for you to look your best. Okay, next is to focus on fit. Tailoring is everything. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The most flattering clothes on every single woman, every single age, every single size, and every single body type are clothes that are tailored to your body. In other words, they skim your body without hugging it and without swallowing it up. They're not oversized. Yes, we can do oversized and we can do fitted on occasion, but for the most part, we want most of our clothes to be tailored to skim our body and to fit us perfectly. If we focus on fit and the two qualities of fit, which include horizontal fit, in other words, how fitted, loose, or tailored an item is to your body, and then vertical fit, how long or short an item is on your body and where it hits you, where the horizontal hems hit you and intersect with your body. Those are the two qualities of fit that I work on with the women in my Ageless Style program. When we do the body type analysis and the fashion fit formula, we figure out how to get your best fit. So focus on fit. Those of you who are sewers, you are going to have a head start on the rest of us on this, but you want to make sure your clothes fit you perfectly. Okay, next is to level up your quality. So quality comes at all different price points, and you can definitely find quality at thrift stores. You can definitely find quality. I have some quality pieces that I got at Target. And then you're going to find quality pieces at higher end stores. But price is not necessarily an indicator of quality, and more in 2024 than ever before, price and quality seem to be like crazily unrelated. Like unrelated. It's insane to me how we can get really good quality pieces like from a store like Quince at very, very good prices, and then we can spend $400 on an item and be disappointed by the quality. So quality and price are not necessarily tied like they used to be. So you want to look for quality whatever your price point is and focus on quality, because quality is going to fit you better, it's going to flatter you more, it's going to look more elevated, all the things we want in our 60s. Lean into your personal style with accessories. Lean into your personal style with accessories. So the easiest formula, and I've done a video on this, I called it the shortcut to style, is to start with basic and essential pieces in solid colors or very basic patterns, like again the solids, the stripes, the polka dots, the plaids, and the subtle straightforward animal prints. So you start with basic pieces in solids or the basic patterns. Add accessories that speak to your signature style. That is the easiest and the shortest path to having great style. So decide which accessories you need to bring into your wardrobe to really give you that style that you're looking for. Maybe the accessories for you are going to be like, maybe you've dreamed of having a designer bag. This is the time to buy it and to gift yourself that item and to save up for it and to spend less on all the other random things that you're buying and just save up for that bag. Maybe even buy it secondhand, or there's many, many great places to buy, designer bags where you know that you're getting the bag that you're buying, like the Real places like that. So maybe it's that you want to lean into some more classic accessories and you finally want a pair of Chanel ballet flats, or you want this specific bag. Maybe you're going to have fun with more boho accessories that speak to your personal style, and you want like a really beautiful engraved leather bag, or you want some fabulous tassel earrings, or you want a braided belt. Whatever that looks like for you, what are those accessories that make your heart go pitter patter, that you're like, if I were a shoe, that's the shoe I would be. If I were a bag, that's the bag I would be. And then commit to not buying other things so that you can buy those accessories, because they are going to be the pieces that you're going to get the most wear out of, and the cost per use of those is going to be dramatically reduced. So like you're going to spend a lot less money if you focus on accessories and be able to wear them with a lot of different items than if you focus on spending that same amount of money on like a single dress that you'll wear here and there, right? So accessories are everything. Buy less and buy better. Talking about this. Buy fewer items, buy better quality items. If we look at our lifestyle and we're really honest with what our lifestyle looks like and what our actual needs are, how many times are you going to wear that new dress that you're buying? If you only wear a dress once a week and it's a summer dress, and you've got a 2-season climate like me where it's hot and slightly less hot. So at the very best, I can wear that dress if I'm only wearing it, just say I'm only wearing it once a week. I wear dresses every day, but that's different. If you're only wearing it once a week and you've got 6 months to wear a dress for that climate, then you can technically only wear that dress 24 times if you wore that same dress every week. So if you start breaking down how many times a week am I actually reaching for X, how many times am I actually reaching for Y, what does my actual lifestyle look like, what do I wear on a daily basis, you will find that you need fewer clothes than you think you do. And when you realize that you need fewer clothes, you will be able to hold yourself back and buy better pieces and buy fewer of them. So buy one nice top, not 3 tops, right? Buy one beautiful dress, not 5 $20 dresses from Old Navy. So buy less, buy better. Okay, elevate your essentials. I talked about this a little bit when I was talking about the shortcut to style, but you want your essentials because they are the pieces. If you do not know what to wear, you can always go into your wardrobe and grab a solid colored shirt and jeans, or a solid colored shirt and a classic pair of pants in your dark neutral, and add a layering piece, again, in a neutral. So if you've got all of these solid essential pieces and you really like all of them, and the quality is there and the fit is there and the fabric is there, and they check all the other boxes, you will never, ever not have something to wear. You will never not have something to wear. And that's really the magic. And this is why so many personal stylists and so many fashion vloggers and bloggers and whatever focus on essentials. Yes, they can be, but if you have the right essentials and they fit you really well and they're super flattering and they're super chic and they have a nod to your personal style while still keeping that versatility, you will always have something chic to wear. Now I'm going to do, I have a video coming up on elevated essentials and elevated basics. They do not need to be boring. They can speak to your personal style. Your white blouse, for example, can be lacy, it can be modern, it can be edgy, it can be cool, it can be classic, it can be whatever you want it to look like, as long as it's white and solid, right? So keeping that versatility while bringing in your personal style can make you reach for those essentials more and love them more. But it's really important to have those well-fitting, high-quality essentials because they really do form the basis of your wardrobe. Okay, finally, I think that's it. Actually, that's it. That was my last tip on dressing for your 60s. I know this video is a little bit long, but there was just so much to cover. And when I show you, I had 12 pages of notes and comments from you guys on dressing in your 60s. And I'm going to put those in the blog post so that you can read other women's thoughts and hear other women's perspectives on what their challenges and what the positives of dressing in our 60s are. So let me know if you're in your 60s. Let me know below, or let me know which decade you're in, because this is Decades Week. And I'm creating resources all week. I'm scrambling and creating resources all week for you guys based on what you've asked me for and based on what I think as a personal stylist you might find helpful, including lists of stores, including catalogs that are specific to your decade. So let me know what your decade is in the comments below. Don't forget to join my next round of Closet Confidence. It's going to be all new content. We're going to be talking about decades and what it means to dress in warm weather in your 50s, 60s, 40s, 70s, wherever you're at. And all of that is going to happen in Closet Confidence. It starts June 24th. The link is going to be in the pinned comment and in the description box. So love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like it if you liked it and subscribe so we can hang out again. Bye.